from San Juan Capistrano. Yes, that's right. You heard me. There's a little bit of activity here down the road. Let's see if we can see what's going on. But that's not why we're here. On the contrary, we are here to visit the San Juan Capistrano mission. All right, so let me show you where we're at so you know what's going on. And up we go. Founded in November 1st, 1776, the year that the American Constitution was signed. Let's see here if we can pop them out. There we go. That's where we're at. And we're going to go inside and we're going to check out this mission that's over 200 years old. So let's go inside and see what's happening. It's a beautiful day here in Southern California. It's a little on the cool side, but that's okay. Now we've already paid for our ticket to go in. The last ticket can be paid for at 4 o'clock. So, hey, hello, hi, 200 years old, absolutely. So we're coming in right now to the gift shop, but this is not the way you would. On the contrary, you'd come in through me. But since I've already paid and we'll get to go in this way. Okay. Hang on. So let's start over here. We have actually two key waypoints we're going to hit today. One is the old stone church, which is somewhat behind that orange tree and this bell. So as you can see there, that bell, I don't know if I don't want to step in their plants. I'm going to see if I can't zoom in there so you can see the information. Looks like it says 1820 something. Let's see what we can find out. Oops, sorry guys. You know, there you go. July 4th, 1820, and I can't read it. And as you can see there, El Camino Real. That means the King's Road. The King of Spain. For this mission, 21, this is number 7 of, hang on here guys. This is number 7 out of 21, stretching from San Diego all the way to, I want to say Solano. I may have that incorrect, but you get the idea. In fact, about a year and a half ago, I did a live stream from Paso Robles where Mission San Miguel exists. And if you want to check that out, I'll make sure to put a link later in the live stream. Right now, we're just going to walk around. To be honest, this was kind of an impromptu stream. And here we got an olive mill. Look at this. This is what they would use to grind the olives up to make olive oil. And here's a little bit of information on it. Not that we're going to read it too much. In the 1880s. Basically, I'm just going to give you kind of a cursory look. Because as I said, this live stream is somewhat impromptu. By that I mean, I have a friend that lives at Ladera Ranch. And I was invited down for the day. This is the mission is about 45 minutes from where I live and about 2 hours from Los Angeles. Oh, look here we go. Well, this is cool. Look at this. All right. Sorry again. Evidently we lost our signal when I went inside. But the neat thing was they were about to talk about probably the most important aspect of this mission. So, I'm trying to figure out what's the best shot. There's so much to show you. I don't really know where to begin. Remember, this is over 200 years old. This is all what you're looking at is all original for the most part. You look at that here. Let's take a look at this archway in front of us. Check that out. That's all original you're looking at. It's over 200 years old. I'm sure there's been repairs to the buildings over time. But you know, it's a really beautiful and peaceful place, and there's so much to show you. And the thing is, I do have some notes that they gave me, and I was trying to get to the fact that this is somewhat of a, yes, they were built to last. So take a look at this. Is that beautiful or what? Oh yeah, so serene. Let's go down here, huh? Oh yeah. And oh, again, I'll see if we can peek in here without losing the signal, so you can see. This will give you an idea of life at the mission. And then over here, there's this lower than our signal. Boom, hard. Oh, look at that. Is that not a cool view to come out to? This is the main courtyard. So we're going to, which way do we go? Any suggestions? All right, well, I'm gonna head on out this way, I think. Okay, so let me see if I can get myself focused so I can at least give you a coherent play-by-play of this facility. This mission in particular is very famous for one thing: swallows. Swallows, birds, that's right. Not horses, but birds. But for some reason, empty saddle. There's something important about that, but I don't know what it is. As a faithful memorial and in fond memory, the riders of El Viaje de Portola herein honor their fallen comrades. Obviously, my Spanish is not the best. So, now one of the things, gosh, I'm sorry guys, I'm all over the map. So I'm going to start again and see if I can't get this organized. Now, that may not be a very important shot, but for those of you who like the Beatles and know who the band, the Fab Four are, that's where the stage is. Every summer during the summer concert series, that stage is erected there, and the audience sits out here in the courtyard. And the Beatles reign supreme yet again. It's a great performance. I've been here many, many times. Actually, the man who plays Ed Sullivan for the Fab Four is a buddy. I've known him for about 30 or 40 years now. In fact, I did a live stream about him called, he also plays Buddy Holly. I'll put a link into that later as we walk around. But let's get back to the swallows, because this is what the mission is most famous for. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, look at this. Two things to look at. I tell you, I'm like that dog that just gets distracted. You know, that's obviously not real, or I doubt it if it's real. But this is what I want you to see. This is the Adobe Pit, where they used to make the Adobe bricks for the mission. Huh? Check that out. I mean, it started out with, you know, just plain old dirt, mud, basically. And then, little by little, using these molds right here. Let's take a good look here at the mold. Can you see that? They would fill those molds with the Adobe mud, and they would then set them up to dry. Let's see. Here we go. Like right there. So you can see that's where they had been set to dry. And with those, they would construct the mission, the buildings. And then over here, you can see what an Adobe Wall used to look like. Now, obviously, the elements have taken their toll on this structure, but still, that's in pretty good shape for basically a mud-made brick building that's 200 years old, I think. I should look at that good at 200 years old, huh? And then, now we're on the back side. And you're looking at the sky. Why are you looking at the sky? So my question, do I go left or I go right? Do I go back inside? I think we're going to go back inside. Because I want to get back to the point of why this mission is famous, besides the individual who created it. Every year, the swallows return here in March. And in fact, the city of San Juan Capistrano hosts an annual parade honoring the return of the swallows. This year, that will take place, I believe, on the 12th. In fact, let me just double check my notes. Rather than guess, I want to give you the facts, okay? So yes, the annual return of the swallows is March 12th. It's the 62nd annual parade. Now here, if I am not mistaken, is a kiln, or an oven really, that was used for baking bread. And in fact, that would have been, that little barbecue thing, that would have been used for cooking, for roasting cows and sheep and other such farm animals as were raised. Yes, you can see there the entrance to the oven. Let's see, I can get you a little bit better shot of it. Okay, hang on. We're going to see how close we can go. Yeah, so that gives you an idea. So they would bake their bread in there, and you know, whatever food that they were going to cook. There you go. And again, there's the barbecue areas. So again, this is just the basic courtyard. So as I said, the swallows are what this mission is famous for. It was founded by Juan Juniper. Let's see if I got this right. Give me a second, folks. In fact, while I'm figuring this out, you can enjoy the beauty of this pond for a moment. Huh? That's pretty nice to look at while I collect my thoughts. So, first of all, the mission is considered the jewel of California missions, with over 300,000 visitors a year. Okay? Now, as I said, it's the 7th 21 missions that stretch from San Diego to Solano in Northern California. The mission, the swallows, again, they come back annually. This year they're due back on March 19th, but the parade celebrating their return this year happens on March 12th. And it's the return of the swallows is a 100-year-old tradition. However, most certainly the swallows have been coming back to this location for centuries. How many, I don't know. So now we're going to head off this direction. Now, so you know, again, we're in San Juan Capistrano. That's about 45 minutes to an hour from where I live in up in Orange County. This is still Orange County, I do believe. It might be San Diego County. And it's about a 2-hour ride from Los Angeles. And for those who are from Orange County, this city is the birthplace of Orange County, San Juan Capistrano. Coming into kind of a holy area, I guess. So I'm not going to talk too loud for you guys, but that's really pretty. Oh, I like that. That's really cool looking. Oh, yeah. I don't know about you, but I'm digging it. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Hang on. Here we go. Check that out, guys. Is that beautiful or what? That's outstanding. Now, I'm not going to go in out of respect, but I will see if I can zoom in a little bit. Sure. Go ahead. No. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're more important to dosing with that, gentleman. Anyway, let's see if we can. Now, I can't really tell you what I'm looking at, other than I know it's an altar. And I don't know if there's any significance to the various icons that are up there, but it is very beautiful. So let's And I know that over here, that's something to do with, you know, some kind of holy water, I do believe. But again, I don't know that. No, I don't know anything. So let's continue with the live stream as we head towards the Great Stone Church, because that's going to be the focal point, really, of the rest of the tour. Now, over here, this is a very one of the things that happens here is a lot of photography is taken here for weddings and you know, couples in love, and you can see there's a couple in love getting their picture taken. You know, I should probably. Oh, and up above them are the bells. Those bells are rung. See, let me again get my notes accurately. And in fact, we'll get past the couple and we'll go right up to the bells. And I will tell you all about it, okay? So we're going to get a little shot here from with the fountain in the background. And then we'll come up. And there's the bells. Oh, yeah. Now that's the shot. Let's hope my gimbal doesn't fall while I sit here and read you a little bit of information here, huh? Oh, yes. Okay, this is called the iconic bell wall, which still features daily bell ringing to honor the saint, you know, of Saint Junipero Sierra, who was the one who founded the mission more than 200 years ago. And of course, that was by the Spanish settlers of the time. To see here and listen to the water live stream support would be greatly yeah. So we're going to go around this side. So right now we're on the back side of the Great Stone Church. Okay. So. Oh, you know, hello, hi, 821. I'm sorry, I didn't get to read your message because I'm trying to focus on the stream, but I will reread it, the live stream chat at a later date. But again, I want you guys to get a sense of the scale and the beauty of this stone structure. So let's see if we can go up slowly. Look at that. Is that cool looking? That's right out of a movie, an action adventure film. And he comes smashing through the window, rolls to the ground, springs to his feet, and dashes down the path to beat up the bad guy. Dun, 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 dun. I'm sure that was exciting. So, and then again, there's the ramparts such as they are at the top. And now we're coming around. Now, throughout the grounds, there are informational stations to learn about what you're looking at.
Sorry, sir.
Oh, okay, that's okay. So here's talking about, I was telling you about the swallows, okay? The Swallows Vocalization Project. Let's see here. Bringing the swallows back to Mission San Juan Capistrano, Phase 1. In 2012, Swallows expert Dr. Brown called for Phase 1, the Vocalization Project, in which recorded courtship calls were played through a speaker on the mission grounds to lure the cliff swallows that were flying overhead. According to Dr. Brown, evidence suggests the vocalization playbacks occasionally bringing in passing cliff swallows that fly over the site but do not stay to rest. Well, that's interesting. I had no idea. So then over here, this talks about celebrating the return of the swallows. So there's a whole series. There's parades, there's dancing, there's docents to tell you, to walk you around to tell you all about it. It's a pretty neat place. In fact, I can tell you this. This shows you how old I am. My first visit to this mission was back in the mid-1960s. Won't give you anything more specific than that, but it gives you an idea of, how old I am. And there's Father O'Sullivan, mission pastor from 1910 to 1933. What did he have to say? Sullivan then said, "Come on, swallows, I'll give you shelter. Come to the mission. There's room enough for all. And Lord have mercy, the very next morning, Father O'Sullivan discovered the swallows busily building their nests outside Father Junipero Sierra's church." Well, what do you know about that, laddie? Do you believe it? I believe it. Because they have been coming back. That's pretty neat. Okay, enough of that folderol. It's on to some other folderol. So here we go. Now there are fountains all around the place. Now again, I don't know how, if these have always been here or if these have been built after the fact, but they're still cool. And you can see people throw money in and make their wishes. And I think some of the people wish they had that money. Not that it looks like there's a whole lot there, huh? I guess they've already collected it. Now we're getting to the good stuff though. We're about to see what's left of the Great Stone Church. Now, before we do, I want to show you what it used to look like, because there's a metallic model here. We'll wait a little bit until this little boy is off of there. So while we're waiting, we're going to talk about the bells. Huh? Look at that. Look at that. Is that awesome? That is so cool looking. At least it is to me. Look at that. That is just beautiful. Let's see, what does that say? It looks like it's probably, one says, looks like 1720 or 1776, I guess. Yeah, they both say 1776. And one I can see, I don't know if it's Latin, but it looks like San Juan on it. Though over here, I'm going to see if I can zoom in on it. The word Juan. And can you see it over there? So that looks like it's kind of like in Latin, I think. And I think that's the Latin word for Juan. That V is really a U sound. Okay. The signal is in and out, flickering, is it? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That was at 419, huh? Large Free Vatican II altar. Oh, hi, that's right. You know this information. I know why you know this information. I won't give away your secret. Okay, so there you go. So now we're going to swing around here, and I'm going to show you what the Great Stone Church used to look like, okay? And I'm sorry if the signal's cutting in and out. You know, when I came here, it showed that I had a good 3 bars of 5G, but evidently it's not living up to its statement on the phone. But this is the model of what this Great Stone Church looked like in its heyday. And right here, there's a little piece of information. Let's see if we can read it, okay? So 1797 to 1806, under construction. 1806 to 1812, house of worship. December 8th, 1812, felled in earthquake. That's interesting. Okay. May the earthquake victims rest in peace. And then it's a scale in feet. I guess those must be inches right there. But let's see if we can get a little bit better view for you from kind of come down at ground level, so that when I show you what the facility looks like, that's pretty cool. Shall we go inside? I feel like Alice in Wonderland. I'm from Umbridge. For any of you who saw the Alice in Wonderland by Tim Burton, that's where that line is from. And I just watched that, oddly enough, last night. So here we go. I'm going to do a little reveal for you. I'm going to swing down, and I'm going to. Oh, and they're doing wedding photography. Here we go. We're going to do the reveal. There you go. Look at that. This is what's left of the Great Stone Church that you just saw. Okay? So in we're going to go. And you can see they're working on restoration. If you look to the right here, you'll see the walls that are being worked on. Okay, so it talks about the ruins of the Great Stone Church. Okay, Preservation Act. And they say here that beginning in January, the Preservation Department will begin preservation efforts to renew the mud plaster coating located at the south end of the ruins of the Great Stone Church. Last plastered in 2004, the protective layer of mud plaster has weathered away, exposing areas of the Adobe Wall to further deterioration. The scope of the work will include removing the failed mud plaster, repairing Adobe as needed, and installing a new mud plaster coating to the much existing finishes. Well, that's pretty cool. Hope you didn't mind my reading that to you. My ability to read is not the greatest. So over here you can see again, there's a photographer getting his gear all squared away. And then in the background, there's the Great Stone Church. And I'm going to set the tripod down right about here and give you a nice shot of the overall structure, okay? So we'll go up slowly. Hey, there's Toby's cousins, Toby's American cousins. For those of you who don't know who Toby is, he is a Japanese crow that bedevils our friend John Daub on his channel, Only in Japan Go. So if you like things Japan, go watch Only in Japan Go, John Daub. Again, there's a couple getting their wedding photography. I'm not going to zoom in because I don't want to intrude upon their private moment. And look at that, here comes another camera guy with a gimbal. I wonder if he's part of the same team. He must be probably shooting for the wedding as well. Maybe, maybe not. We shall see. All right, well, I think, there's a lot here I could cover. And so what I will do for the moment, I'm going to take a few minutes, and I hope you don't mind, bear with me. I want to give you a, yes, he does. Toby has eyes everywhere. Let's see. I kind of want to get a shot. You know what, we'll do it down here. Let's see, this is kind of a nice shot. How's that? Is that a good looking shot, guys? It's hard I'm down here on my knees trying to get a nice composition. You know me. Being a photographer myself, I always want the composition just right. I want that 1/3 rule in place. I'm going to come over here. I like it from over here better. Oh, in fact, yes. I think this is a much more interesting shot. Let's see here. How's that? Does that look pretty good? Yeah. There you go. So now, while you guys watch that, I'm going to try to talk softly because there's a cameraman shooting, and I don't want to bother him too much. So what else is there I want to tell you about here? Let's see. Evidently, earlier you were seeing some of the precious and rare paintings, religious artifacts, and documents related to the mission's history, dating back as early as the 1700s. That's in the West Wing. Let's see. Of course, it talks about the swallows returning. There's stuff about photography and drone policies, mission house rules. If you come here, you can get all that. So I think I'm going to get out of the way and let them. I want to show you a little bit more of the inside, though. But I don't want to bother them. Dang, I want to go inside there. If they go and that to the right, then they will go to the left. But I don't want to, disturb their photo shoot. I want to respect the work of the photographer. I understand what that's like. And I can't tell clearly, but I think it's either Korean or Chinese. But my hearing is not the way it used to be, so it's hard for me to know. But since we're here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this. And, for those of you who know Jason and the Argonauts, that movie by filmmaker Ray Harryhausen, this is what it reminds me. I expect to see skeletons and Jason leaping over the ramparts there, fighting to the death with swords. Let's see if I can get past here without bothering them.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'll be quick. So here you go. Now see, take a look at this. Remember, this is 200 years old. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Ready? 3.
I think this is just amazing. Boom. And then, of course, over here, this is, again, I don't know. I know that's where the altar would have been. There probably would have been icons in those hollows there in the wall. And the other side is, I'm going to get out of the shot. So you, again, you get the idea of what the facility looks like. You're going to have to come here and see it for yourself. So let's leave these people to continue with their work. And from here, we're going to walk to the San Juan Capistrano Metrolink Station. You can ride the Metrolink and the Starliner down here. And on weekends, it's only $10 round trip, no matter where you're coming from. I've done it many times. Now, today I drove. Let's see. I still want to go this way. There's a few more things I want to show you. I don't know how. There's a well. There's a cart with barrels on it. And, again, it gives you an idea of the type of things you will see in the future if you should come here. Now, I don't know how deep this is. Is it pretty deep? It looks pretty deep. Hello. Well, let's put it this way. If you fell down there, guys, you wouldn't easily climb out. Can you see that? That would make a terrible prison for somebody. Doesn't it really look like there's cash down there? Let's see how much there is down there, huh? And come on, baby. No, there you go. A few coins, a couple of dollars. Hello, hi, 821. How's the signal doing? And hey, there's a second person here. Whoever you are, say hello so I can say hello back to you. Okay. Let's try it. Now there's three of us. Three and one. Okay, so that's the well. Oh, there's a stone wall there. And I bumped into it. There's the, again, there's the cart with the barrels, and I doubt if those are 200-year-old barrels, but it gives you a sense of what life was like in the mission 200 years ago. And then over here, hang on. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. And again, I just want to give you a sense of the beauty of the mission. I mean, I could just sit here quietly, which is a real novelty for me. Just being in this place, it's so tranquil, it's so peaceful. I really feel that I'm not doing the mission justice because, be honest, I kind of, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I kind of threw this together at the last minute. I was invited down here last night. I took the opportunity, since I was going to be down here anyway, visiting somebody, to cover this. My friend lives like about 15 minutes away from here. And so I got online and I did a little bit of research. And I came in and I talked to the staff and got some information. They gave me they have in fact, I might as well show it to you. They have there's a map of the facility with the highlights. And you can see we've covered most of this stuff, even though I didn't go through it. And I in fact, it's important for me to point out that the Native Americans that were living in this area are just as much an important part of this story as the European settlers, perhaps even more so. After all, they were living here first. Oh, and over here you see an orange tree. Orange County was called Orange County because at the time of the turn of the century, it was filled with orange orchards. We were producing as many oranges as, I believe, Florida, maybe more so. And in fact, in my own backyard, I still have a tree that looks just like this, filled with oranges. Not quite that big, but pretty close, along with 2 lemon trees. And then over here is the store, the mission exit, and their souvenir store. I don't know if you call it a souvenir store, I will. And there's Melanie. I shouldn't probably use her real name, but she was kind enough to give me all the information I needed. And now she's going to let me through. Thank you.
Yeah.
So let's take a real quick look at the gift shop. There's all kinds of neat things to get. Oh, I like that. I like the butterflies. That's really neat. Oh, and that's custom handcrafted. Look at that. Let's see. What's that say? Can you read that? Let's see. Get out of the way. So it's the reflection. I'm going to try to block with my own body. So $25.99, $22.99, $25.99. But custom handcrafted rosaries and decades. I have no idea. I know what a rosary is, but I don't know what a decade is. And then, of course, up here on the wall, you have crosses. And then down here you have necklaces and pendants and crosses that you can wear around your neck. Again, pretty neat stuff. I personally am not into over here. I suspect, looks like they're rings. What do we get? We'll get quality religious jewelry and gifts. Okay. Yeah, all right. Again, for those who are into that sort of thing, let's see. Hello. And again, there's so much to see, and I don't know what's really of interest to you, the viewer. So I'm trying to be brief, but not too brief. You know, I want to give you a chance to soak it in. I'm really curious what those of you who will watch this in the playback will have to say, because I know there's only a handful here in the live stream, and I think that pretty much covers it for the gift shop. If you come here, you'll get an idea of what it's all about. So from here, we are going to walk to the train station. Now, we could take the long way, or we could take the short way. Now, the short way is straight ahead of us. You really can't see it yet, but there's if I walk that way, there's an entrance down there where it says Chow. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't. Anyways, there's a way in. But I think instead, we are going to go this way. So I'm going to press the button. Wait, why?
Wait.
What? Wait, what? Wait. Kind of presumptuous. Wait my rear. Wait yourself. What? Maybe he's asking what my weight is. All right. Well, so there you go. There's yours truly with the mission sign in the background, and it's still telling me the weight. So I guess I can't cross yet. As you can see, again, it's just such a beautiful day here. I'm having a grand time. I hope you're enjoying the live stream. And again, if you do enjoy this, consider, leaving me a comment. Tell me, have you ever been here? And where are you watching from? Oh, really? Danger, Will Robinson. Here we go. And we're heading across the street. And we're off and running. There we go. Okay. Now, there are a lot of historic buildings along here. They've managed to preserve the look of the area in the last 100 years or so. Now, I think about it, you can't tell from here, but I want to go down to the right there where the train station is. So, whoa, drop that. All righty, we're good. Now, there are lots of antique shops around here. I've seen them when I drove through earlier this morning. But again, I didn't do my due diligence like I normally. Ooh, art gallery. Art. I love art. Let's see what we can see. Of course, I probably can't go in after all those pieces are probably. Gee, in fact, that's a salon there. That's a hair salon. I don't see where the art store is. It may be out of business for all I know. Well, let's not get too sidetracked, shall we? Parking lot over here. Let's head on back this way. Anyways, earlier I was saying, again, if you do enjoy this, please consider, leaving a comment. Perhaps, if you like it, give a thumbs up. perhaps join our Discord server. Again, that's going to be in the link below later. There'll be several links actually in the description box below. So here we go. And by the way, there are lots of places to eat with good. Oh, there's copyrighted music, guys. We don't want that. We can't have that, otherwise we'll get demonetized. So we're going to back up here out of the way until the light turns. And once the light turns, then we'll cross the street, and the railroad station is right down there where those palm trees are located. And this is we're off of Ortega Highway and Verdugo Street, for anyone to know. So right up there, that's Verdugo, and the street we crossed at earlier, that was Ortega Highway. And I'll put a map link in there so you guys can again check it out. So we're just waiting for, we don't want to get any copyright strikes over whoa, we're going wildly here with the gimbal. Here we go, we're going to go across the street, and we're off and running. They're running neck and neck, they're necking on the open field. All right, la 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 la, we don't want the music in the way. We're going to cross over here where there's some sunshine on my shoulder. Okay. I like the beat, but can you dance to it? Okay, and then there is a theater and a bakery shop across the street. Can't see it very well, but that's not our focus. Our focus and basically the end of our stream will be the Amtrak and Metrolink Station. Oh, it's a movie theater. Look at that. They've got Batman and the Warriors. Those are pretty old movies. So, let's see here.
Want me to go get what I need to get from the
Hang
car?
on, you guys.
I'll take you to get ice cream.
Letting somebody pass. There you go.
Then-
Alrighty. So we're getting close to wrapping up. Another 3 or 4 minutes, I figure. So if we're lucky, we might get either a Metrolink train or an Amtrak train. Now here's a restaurant. Okay. Oh, and I hear again copyrighted music. La 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 la. I gotta stay away from copyrighted music. So let's go over here by the train station where the signals are. Can we? Now here, in fact, speaking of signals, there they are. Wouldn't it be cool if suddenly those lit up and started going clang, clang, clang? But I don't think so, not yet. So, what we'll do is we'll look down the track in that direction. I don't see any trains in that direction. Let's take a look in the other direction. And I don't see anything in that direction. So, there is something kind of interesting here. Los Rio Historic District. I am not even aware of this. I have stumbled onto this. So I guess I'm going to keep going. Shall I keep going? Give me a thumbs up. Wave at me. Say something rude. I don't mind. Well, I actually do mind, but I hope you... Well, whoever gave me that thumbs up earlier, thank you very much. I think I know who that person might be. So, what is this here? So, let's see what we got here. Now, is this just a piece of touristy stuff, or is this real, real shacks that people used to live in? Obviously, they turned them into businesses, but this is pretty neat. So, Loopy Combs house. So, evidently, this was a real person who lived here at some point. And you can see this is very, southwestern, wagon train and all that good stuff. And it looks like, I don't know, it almost looks like someone is still living here. It may actually be a functional home, is it? No, it just says historic site, San Juan Capistrano up there on that plaque. But, it does look lived in. I mean, this is not exactly what you call antique furniture, unless you call, 60s antique. There are those who call me an antique because I'm from the 60s, but that's a different story. Let's see what we can get here. Come on, swing. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, so, see it says, I can't read that very well. Let's back out. Boom, okay. We're gonna, an old milk container. They used to ship milk in containers like this, perhaps other things, but that's what I know them from. Now it's being used for some kind of advertisement. Casa Mia, romantic cottage and courtyard. Get romantic, guys. Yeah, it doesn't fly for me. I guess I'm not very romantic. But beautiful bougainvillea plant right there. Oh, this seems to kind of go on for a while. There's quite a bit here to see. So we'll go in this direction first and work our way back. And again, I'm kind of crossing my fingers that if I hang in here long enough, we're going to hear the train signals go off and you get to watch the train roll into the station. Again, for $10 all day long, you can ride anywhere from Los Angeles down to Oceanside. And this is one of the stops. So what we have here, this is the Oliveira's home, circa 1890, 1900, restored in 1980. And it's in memory of Delfina Oliveira's, matriarch of the San Juan Capistrano Historical Society. That's right here, guys. Check it out. Boom. That's pretty cool. Oh, black screen again. Oh, man. Really? Thank you very much, YouTube. All right, guys. Looks like I'm going to have to shut her off because according to Hello Hi 821, we're on a black screen. So I'm going to sign off. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next live stream. You know what I should do? I wonder if I should wait a little bit just to see if it comes back. But it probably won't. So it's probably best I cut it. We're already at almost 15 minutes. It's 58:47 right now. So, I almost think that YouTube deliberately does this when you go past 45 minutes and you don't have enough of an audience. Anyway, thank you again for watching. We'll see you guys in the next live stream. This is UFO Bob out.